What's up? This is Nick, Commissioner of the Pokemon Battle League, and a little bit slow to start, but we are ready for this battle. Let's go this way. We have a match between the Ampharos and the Dracovish. Let's set these up on the right sides. Let's get these records up on the screen, and we are ready to go. You guys can kick it off. Kick it off. Alright, I'm going to turn that volume down just a wee bit on that battle music. We don't want it overpowering my lovely voice. So there we go. Look at what we have got there. We don't have a guest tonight because I'm a failure of a human. It's just how it goes sometimes. But we do have a big chunk of offense coming out from the Dracovish. Pretty much the only thing that is not somewhat offensive is the Vaporeon. He does usually run a more defensive or utility Drapions as well, usually for those toxic spikes and knockoffs and such. But U-turn comes out, doesn't do that much after that Intimidate drop and the resisted damage. And this Lando probably chucking out an Earthquake, so nobody really wants to come into this. Yes, there's only one L in Calrissian, but he still has the spell wrong. Oh, this is a Z move. Technocratic Rage does not kill Pink Bubblegum, but can it KO back in return? An Ice move may not OHKO it, depending on what build this thing is. Oh, goes for the switch, and he does lose his leftovers, so Lax does not like missing leftovers. He likes to eat during a match. He's a big hungry boy, and he likes to be fed. So no meals on wheels for Sweet Pea. But let's see what he goes for. Lando probably doesn't want to stay in. He can't really do too much. I don't think an Earthquake KOs at this point. And this Snorlax is almost certainly packing an Ice Punch, so he can't really stay and eat this. So he's got to be afraid. Lucario does come in and takes the Ice Punch on a crit and a freeze. So wow, a 4% and a 10%. Unfortunate. Mew does come back in. Mew does not have a free turn here. Unless it's got soft boiled, it has to switch out. Otherwise, it's gonna die. Okay, goes for the double. Alright. Since a Z move has already come out, this is not a Z Haxorus. So he... unless he has close combat, he probably cannot KO this thing right out. But at +1, he probably can. And Snorlax did not get into 2-hit KO range even if he were to survive a second attack. So now it's... ooh, that close combat does come out. And it's a crit. I don't think the crit mattered, but it does drop his defenses and shows some Life Orb damage on that. So Peak, if it's Choice Scarf, probably outspeeds, but does it have a way? It could have Sucker Punch as well, but its Pyro Ball, which it loves to use, is probably not going to KO this just because he's a Dragon type and he resists that fire. Even though with the drop defense, maybe? I think he's more hoping for the Sucker Punch here to actually pick up the KO. Ooh. Not sure what the plan was there. Because that means it's not Choice Scarfed, and he didn't use Sucker Punch, so I'm not entirely sure what the plan was there. Rem does get a free switch in, though, because it is Fairy type. It can just sit here, eat that Outrage, and then kill with Hyper Voice, so okay. I'm not sure. I think he should have hard switched into that if that's what he thought was coming. Mystical Fire will break the sub, does not give the special attack drop, but Vegeta Jr. was faster on that substitute, so we can see that if it does decide to start Iron Heading, it can absolutely do that. Oh, it's a Speed Tie then, and a special one. Okay, well, that special attack drop is definitely helping the side of the Ampharos right there, because with the lowered special attack that's not doing enough damage, Vaporeon comes in, it's going to take this Mystical Fire, doesn't care about the damage, but special attack drop does help out the Rem here. The Gardevoir, it can take more hits from this because it's only a special attacker. And Empoleon comes in. I'm assuming he's going to try and get some Stealth Rock set up here, because otherwise this is a pretty stupid bring in. Maybe throw out a knockoff. Ooh, he did cure that freeze, does set up his Stealth Rocks. Has another turn if he's got knockoff. This would be a pretty good turn for it. Ooh, he's trying to predict things. Now might be a time to go for that again. Or not a knockoff. Okay, so that's good he did not go for the knock, because if it had hit, that would have triggered Justified, which would have been a bad case for you to be in. Ooh, Focus Blast does connect, so that 70 accuracy does pay off. Garchomp does come in, will outspeed naturally, but there is still the Landorus that can come in and does not care about Earthquakes. We know it's not Choice Scarf, so if he does go for a Sword Stance here, he will still end up +1 in the situation. He does go for Sword Dance, so he is still at +1. I don't think he can KO unless he gets a crit off of a Stone Edge. Oh, he goes for a Z Tectonic Rage. Devastating Drake. Oh, that will pick up the KO, so it's a +1. Okay, he does outspeed everything on the opposing team since there are no Choice Scarfs from what we've seen. Earthquake. Shuka Berry does still do a significant amount of damage, and Ice Fang will pick up the KO. Ooh, and almost finishes off with a Rough Skin. So we do still have a speed tie with Mega Gardevoir and Jirachi from what we saw earlier. So there is a chance that, Jirachi comes in, or maybe Lucario if it has priority. I'm assuming it has Vacuum Wave or something. Probably Vacuum Wave. Oh, it is naturally faster. So maybe that is a Choice Scarf on that. Flash Cannon crits. I don't know if that mattered, but that does pick up the KO and does finish off the Ampharos. So let's change these records here. We go to 3 and 5. Wow, that one was... said it had to be a Choice Scarf there at the end to pick up that final bit of health to finish that match off. Let's see. Where's our boy? Call. See if he's up for it. Our winner, the Dracovish, bringing a lot of offense to that match, and it paid off. I'm not sure if it was more so some poor choices on the side of the Ampharos. I'm not sure why he didn't have Sucker Punch, and if he wasn't Choice Scarf, I'm not sure exactly what the bring in of Cinderace was for. Not entirely sure. Oh, I can't see anything. I have my water in the way. Stay hydrated, homies. Alright. Alright, let's see. Let's make sure the man is set up for a call. We don't want to go ring-a-ding-dinging somebody. Alright, I'm going to give him a voice call. Alright, ring, 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 ring. Hello.
Hey.
You are live. Congratulations.
Okay, and my audio is working?
Yes,
fine?
we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
So, looked like it was a big offense week for you, which led to a nice, clean victory. Sweet victory, some might say.
Yeah, a couple of things didn't go as well as I'd hoped, but I can't be too displeased with the result.
Yeah, it was a win, and a win is a win, and it was not a bad one, a 6-3. So it gives you a +3 differential on the match. A fair few crits in the match, though, especially one of them being a crit freeze on Lucario. That must have been pretty disappointing.
Yeah, I knew the Ice Punch was coming, because it was Lando, so I felt like Lando was a pretty good answer there, since, as you saw, I had Focus Blast.
Yes, you did.
I had Vaporeon just in case shenanigans happened.
Choice Scarf Lucario?
Oh,
yeah. Okay, that's what I thought. Just based off of it outspeeding everything at the end, I was like, it's gotta be a Choice Scarf on that thing.
I mean, I hadn't brought Special Lucario before this week, and I wanted to have a good balance of physical and special attackers. So
yeah, you did take the risk on the Focus Blast, and it did pay off when it mattered.
I didn't think Empoleon would one-shot Lucario. I didn't run the calcs, but I felt I had at least 2 rolls there, so why not?
Yeah, take the big Focus Blast. You are being yelled at by the chat to fix Landorus's name. There is only one L, apparently. It's been like this since week 1. There are complaints.
Well, I decided after it was pointed out week 1 by Ian that I'd made the mistake and I'd have to suffer.
Okay, well,
chat can suffer with me.
There you go. Everyone must suffer together.
Yeah.
But back to the match. You did get caught in the outrage trap, but
yeah,
I'm not sure what his play was though, because I feel like if he had wanted to like egg that out of you and make you bring that outrage out, he could have just automatically switched into the Gardevoir, but you were not.
The move you guys didn't see was First Impression, and I was really struggling between Outrage, First Impression, and Earthquake on which two to bring, and I think it ended up okay, but you know, I felt it was important to have the First Impression in my back pocket just in case that was a Scarf Garchomp.
Yeah, Scarf Garchomp is at that 102 speed. It can outspeed a whole lot of things that would otherwise not be too worried about it.
Nothing that outspeeds Scarf Garchomp.
Yeah, you have nothing over 100 speed except for Houndoom, but he can't be scarfed.
There is a move to be coming that hopefully won't get picked up on.
Oh, there we go. We'll see when that comes up. But you did, with that Z move out of Lando at the beginning, you did pretty much cripple Mew for the entire fight, since it was not able to survive a single hit from anybody at that point. So
yeah, I mean,
that definitely helped you.
Looking at Rawl's team, nothing except maybe Snorlax could have eaten that hit and felt good afterwards. So I figured it was pretty free when I got that lead.
Yeah, and especially with Mew is something he really likes to use. He likes to set up with it. He likes to pass with it. But you effectively brought it into one hit range from literally anybody, so it couldn't set up on anyone unless it had a healing move, which
I'm gonna give a shout out to you and Zach for scrimming with me, because that really helped me decide on opening Lando instead of opening Drapion, because otherwise, you know, I've been leading Drapion a lot and it's gotten a little predictable. So
I mean, the Toxic Spike lead, and we can see when he's holding a Shuka Berry, he takes Earthquakes really well. He even took a +1 Earthquake from Garchomp and survived it with enough health to hit back. So
Lando, that Intimidate is just,
it's big,
so
it's hefty. Yeah, especially he's pretty fast and he can U-turn. That's a great Intimidate thing to have. So you can
I don't think I've even brought U-turn or used U-turn with him this season. Maybe I have.
It's a good thing to have. It's especially common on his Choice Scarf sets, because then you can outspeed, get out of there, and bring in something that's going to resist that ice.
Yeah.
So any final words on your match?
I was really impressed with the way Raul played. I just wish I'd had the confidence enough to showboat with some heat sets, but I respect Raul too much as a battler to get too cute. So
yeah, don't want to do anything too ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm gonna message privately, but I'm not gonna share my secrets on the off chance I
secrets
bring them out in a live battle.
All right, and next week it looks like you're up against the Larvatars, so the quickest team in the league. How are you feeling about that? How do you feel about you having nothing really over 100 speed and him having 3 things in that elite speed tier that we talk about of 130 plus?
I mean, his stuff's all frail. All I gotta do is eat one hit and then one shot him back. Right?
Yeah, there you go.
His only recourse is to bring focus statues on everything.
There you go. That's a mentality to run with.
So I'm just gonna clap with lots of damage.
All right, there you go.
He's got to be ready for that.
There you go. All right, well, congratulations on your victory. We will hear from you again at some point. Maybe if you get featured again and win again, you'll be on here. Maybe we'll have you on PBN.
Oh yeah, I'm hoping to have the last match of the season against Evan featured, because I feel like that's going to be a spicy one.
There you go. And yeah, you do keep your positive record, and I think this will flip your differential to positive. Were you in a negative?
Yeah, I'm right on that line. I went from -1 back to +2, baby.
Hey, there you go. That's all it takes. Flip-flopping back from week to week. So there you go. Congratulations on the win. We will talk to you later.
Okay, thanks for having me, man.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, well, that was a pretty quick one. It was a little bit delayed, but things happen. It's a quick match. That's what we have. Maybe we'll have another one this week. I wanted to do at least 2. We'll see if I can do another one tomorrow. But thank you for joining me. I'm gonna do the thing. Follow us on the Twitter Birds thing. Follow us on the YouTube's thing. Follow us on the Twitch thing. You can't subscribe to us because no one likes us enough, but you're here. That's what matters. So with that, I'm going to play you out with the beautiful tunes of our lovely, fantastic PBL theme song.